Hi friends, today I am going to do a little science experiment with you and it is called color changing milk. I have the directions and the ingredients behind me written down so I don't forget, just like we do in class. So the ingredients to our science experiment is milk. So any kind of milk you have, I have Horizon milk, a cotton swab, like the kind of swab you clean your ear with, but we're not going to be cleaning our ear for this experiment. We're going to do something different with it. We need food coloring. So the recipe calls for 4 different colors, but if you only have 2 or maybe 1, you can still do this experiment. So I have 4 different colors of food coloring. A measuring cup I have, and dish soap, and a clear plate. So you can use a bowl, you can use a small plate. Something that's more shallow would be better. So shallow means that the sides are not as high. You won't have to pour as much milk if it's shallow and smaller than this, if it's not as long. So first, and you can get all of the directions to this experiment in the link that I provided for you in our lesson plans for today. So I'm going to use a measuring cup because the recipe says that the depth or how deep the milk is in your plate has to be at least 1/4 of an inch. So let's see. There's 1/4 of an inch on my measuring cup here. So I have to fill the milk up in here to at least here. So let's see if that will be enough for my plate or if I need more milk. Let's see. So I'm gonna hold it and pour it to 1/4 of a cup. Am I there? There we go. So that's 1/4 of a cup of milk. Okay, so let's pour it in and see if that's enough. I think it might be. I think that might be good. Okay, let me move my camera so that you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so there is my plate of milk. I'm gonna put the cap back on my milk. The second step of our science experiment is to add 1 drop of food coloring, 1 drop of each color into the milk. So count with me. First, I'm going to start with the yellow. So let's count 1. And did note in the directions, make sure the colors stay close to each other in your bowl. So try to make them drop into the center of the milk. So now I'm pouring in what color? Do you recognize it? Green. 1 drop. Okay, putting the lid on. Now I'm going to pour in, do you recognize this color? Red. 1 drop, 1. And now I'm going to pour in, you recognize this color? Blue. And while we're doing this, and while you're doing this at home, think about the new colors that we make when we mix certain colors together. Okay, let me get my camera so you can really see this. Okay, so now all of the colors are starting to mix. Now I'm going to take a cotton swab and I'm going to dip it in the middle of the colors. Now, before you do this, I want you to predict. So predict means think about what you think is going to happen when you dip the tip of this cotton swab into the colors. So when you predict, you think about what you already know. So we know that the milk is liquid, the food coloring is liquid. Feel your cotton swab. Is it rough? Is it soft? Is it smooth? Is it made from plastic? Is it made from cotton? It's a cotton swab. Let's see. Let's dip it in the middle. Oh, do you notice what happened? Huh. the colors are separating from the middle of the plate. Look at that. That was interesting. So now we are going to dip. I'm going to use a clean cotton swab. And I'm pouring some dish soap into a little bowl I have here, just a little bit. I have some Dawn dish soap. You can use any kind of dish soap you have. It doesn't have to be clear. It can be any color. And I'm going to dip the tip of my cotton swab, my clean cotton swab, into the dish soap. And I'm going to dip the cotton swab back in the middle of the milk again. Oh, uh-oh. Oh my goodness, I didn't even get a chance to dip it in there yet. A little droplet of soap fell into the bowl. Okay, let's try this corner here. And the directions say to count 15 seconds. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. What's happening? That's so cool. Let's lift it up and dip it in a different part of the plate. Look at all of these pretty colors. I wonder why the food coloring is separating. And I wonder why the colors are spreading all across the milk. Let's try over here. And when you're doing this at home, try dipping your cotton swab in the different parts of the milk. And notice the different designs the colors are making. I wonder why the colors separate like this. Wow, you can spread it around and make different designs. That's so cool. So friends, I hope you try this experiment at home. This was really fun. And if you can, please tell me what your predictions were and if they came true before you dipped your cotton swab into the food coloring in the milk. And let me know what you thought of after you put soap on the cotton swab and dipped it in the bowl. That was really cool. Okay? Have fun.